All right, good morning, everyone. It is, let's see, what time is it? It is 8:41 in the morning of January 10th, 2022, and this is my pre-market strategy session. So it is extremely quiet on my scanners, at least, according to my strategies here. Small caps, there's one small cap that interests me, and that's it. And actually, it's not even all that interesting. So we'll take a look at that. That's ISIG. There is nothing on my large cap scanner that is of any interest to me. There are a couple that are gapping up that are green. That's JAZZ and BMRN. But the volume this morning is 4,000 and 8,000 shares respectively, which when there's a large cap popping up in the morning, I like to see, at least 300,000 shares traded to consider trading it during the market day. So there's really just nothing, other than kind of the usual suspects. There's nothing going on in the market this morning as of right now. Maybe it's the quiet before the storm. I don't know. We'll see. So Hedgeye is still bullish. Generally speaking, until we start getting into Q2 of 2022. So what I have on watch right now is Tesla. And I only recently started trading Tesla, I'd say within the past 2 weeks. And it's been great. It's offered up a lot of setups. When this thing picks a direction, it really goes in that direction and just keeps going. It's a pretty interesting stock. So what we have here, I'll show you the daily here. The two blue lines are the risk range, and then the other colored lines here are the Fibonacci. And so this morning, the risk range has a bottom at 978. So I'm going to look for an opportunity to trade to start going long Tesla at 978 on probably a weekly basis. We'll see, see how it goes. Although I have to say, let me get all this stuff. Let me get all this stuff off of the chart here real quick. This looks to me like the start. This looks to me like the start of a Wyckoff distribution pattern. It's possible. It's possible that this thing. Tesla has found its top. It's actual, this is where the shorts wish they had really gotten in, is right here. This is a Wyckoff distribution pattern here. Let's see. Let me pull up a picture of a Wyckoff. I should probably save one to my. There might be one. I may have saved an image. Let's see if I can find a Wyckoff pattern here. Get down to my other. There we go. Let's see, desktop, no, downloads, let's see, the pattern. I'll pull it up on Google or something. Let's go Wyckoff distribution pattern. So here we are. All right, why don't you just open and make a big image? Why isn't this thing opening? Well, okay, so I guess we can go off of this image right here. All right, so here it is right here. This is and I've forgotten the names of it, but here's the run up. Here's a little bit of a consolidation, and there's the next run up. And then here's the next side, and it just kind of keeps going down from there. And I've forgotten all of there are names to each one of these stages and levels and so forth. And that's kind of the way it's looking to me right now. That's the way Tesla is looking to me right now. Is just kind of this topping pattern. It looks to me like it's putting in a topping pattern. For the time being, I'll the trend isn't broken yet, and so the trend is your friend. And so as it continues to do whatever it's doing, I will look for opportunities to get long on it. I think a close below, well, obviously a close below this gap right here at 888 is going to be very bearish for Tesla. 886.12. Okay, so that's Tesla in a nutshell. And today I'm looking at entering somewhere around 978 per share. Netflix, let's see. Yeah, Netflix is bearish, definitely very bearish. And I missed this trade, unfortunately. I didn't get in as it broke down through the high end of its range here. And, missed out on a $60 move. But hey, there are always more opportunities on the market. So there's, I don't feel bad about it, Down here, if you're short Netflix, right down in the 533 area is where you ought to cover some shorts. Look for a bounce, and then possible a little bit of retracement here, and then another leg down. And it could take, a couple more weeks, 2-3 more weeks, month, who knows. Netflix is a bearish call. And then there's ISIG. ISIG this morning is popping up. It's up 16.48% here pre-market. Now this thing, it really tends to move. The news on this thing is something that I've never heard of before. December 6th. This makes sense. Insignia Systems launches review of strategic alternatives. Shares surge pre-bell, right? Now, what else? There was something else. No, I think that's it. I guess that's it. That's the headline this thing's been trading on since. Insignia Systems said Monday it has launched a review of strategic alternatives to maximize shareholder value and has engaged Chardin as a financial advisor to facilitate the process. Potential strategic alternatives that may be considered include an acquisition, merger, business combination, and in-licensing, among other options, the in-store and digital advertising company said. All right. So this thing has been moving, though. Really interesting. Extremely low float. Total shares outstanding is 1.7, nearly 1.8 million. I'm just going to call it 1.8 million. And the float is, there it is. The float is 922,000 shares. If it opened up this morning, it would open up right now. It would open up above this range here. I have it $24.85. I don't really know what to make of this chart, really. I don't, trading comes with, good traders come with a healthy dose of skepticism. So it's just on watch. And, there's really nothing definitive going on right here at this price level. If it were breaking out above this $35 level, that'd be one thing. If it were breaking out above this $32 level, that would be somewhat more interesting, or somewhat interesting. The most interesting scenario is for it to start breaking out above $35.50. Right now, it's above. This whole area right in here is selling. Everything above this yellow dotted line right here at $24.85, sellers are in control in here. So, the buyers really have to step up on this thing if it's going to, keep going higher. What happens, I don't know. I don't know. It's on watch. So if it starts hitting the scanner and starts trading really quickly and prices are zooming through the level 2, then perhaps I'll trade it. All right, broader market here. If the SPY opened up right now, last time I looked at it was about 0.61% lower than its previous close. So getting a little bit of a sag here in the SPY. It's a proxy for the S&P 500. I don't really make much out of this. I think that this is probably another buy the dip opportunity. Then we'll see how things go in a month or two. So I will be looking for opportunities to trade this to the long side today, using options on the SPY. Now here, let's see, large caps and stuff. Let's look at the SPX. So I have a low end at 4,660 on the SPX today, and then a high end at 4,847. Let me make sure I updated that correctly. Yeah, 4,660. So I'm going to put an alarm. I think I have an alarm on the 1 minute. Yeah, I do. I have an alarm on the 1 minute. So I'm going to put an alarm on the 1 minute, and if it starts crossing, below that, starts hitting it or whatever, I'll look for an opportunity to go long with the SPY. This is the SPX, but I'll go long. I'll use the SPY options to go long. VIX. So I have this is how I have my VIX set up. This is my VIX chart right here. The dotted white lines are the gap. The gap was formed in February of 2020. It gapped up when the markets really started to take a dive on the closures that were happening in the economy due to the COVID-19 virus. And so it seems to be, kind of obeying this gap right in here between 22 and 18.21. The risk range, you can see here, today's risk range, it's already above today's risk range. So I will be looking for this, the VIX to fall. However, this lightning pattern, this lightning strike pattern right here, you see let's see, let me kind of back up here a second and draw that a little bit better. So here we have, the beginnings of sort of a run up, consolidation, and run up again. So, it's probably wise to wait until at least it hits 22 and then starts coming back down below 22. If the VIX is going to run up today, it'll be smart to, if it breaks through 22, then it'll be most likely be smartest to take a long trade on the SPY as the VIX is falling back down below 22. Is that going to happen? I don't know. It's only 1 point away. It's only, $1, if you can call it a dollar. It's really a metric. It's not even a value. So, yeah, the VIX, I imagine there's going to be a run to 22 today. And then a bounce off of it from underneath and a push away, or if it crosses back above and then if it crosses above and then dips back below again, then that'll be a spot to buy. So I'll probably time my SPY trade along with what the SPX is doing and the VIX, what the SPX and the VIX are doing. I'll use that combination. Bitcoin is getting bearish in my opinion. I know there's the hedge fund consultancy company that I use has 40,000 as a low end target on Bitcoin for support, but I really don't think that I think that a close, a red confirmation below 42,000, especially today, would be very bearish, and then Bitcoin is going to be looking for some support around 32 or so. So I'm bearish Bitcoin. Right now, well, once this daily candle closes, if this daily candle right here closes below 42,000, then I'm going to be bearish Bitcoin. Okay, and that's my strategy session for the morning. I mean, there's really nothing large cap or small cap that's making a lot of noise this morning that is within my strategy parameters. So, okay, good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.